If you're bored with how your bedroom looks now and you want to give it a makeover, then you've clicked onto the right video. Hi, I'm Daniela, and today I'm going to give you some tips on how to give your bedroom a glow up, so let's get into it. The first thing that I recommend doing is really thinking of what type of style of room you want. Obviously, your preferences might change over time, but it's a good idea to have a clear vision of what you're really looking for in terms of aesthetic and style. Sometimes it could be a combo of different aesthetics, so really just take your time finding photos off of Pinterest or Instagram that you would like to use for inspo. If you don't have a clear idea of what sort of style you want your room to be in, I'm going to be putting some photos up on the screen so you can have an idea of different aesthetics and the names of those aesthetics, just so you have more ideas of what you can do stylistically to your bedroom. Alright, so let's talk about some different bedroom aesthetics that you can use for inspiration for your own bedroom. The first decor style that I'd like to mention is coquette/dollette. It's basically a modern take on the whole shabby chic look with lots of florals, bows, and frilly things. The next room style is grunge. This is a pretty easy one to achieve since all you really need is some posters and some merch of groups that you like. If you're a maximalist and you love cute and colorful things, then I definitely recommend you search for decora and kidcore styled rooms. If you're a maximalist but prefer earth tones and more natural things like plants, I suggest you look up the keywords hippie and earthy when searching for room inspo. If you like the whole hippie look but want something that looks a little bit more witchy and dreamy, then I would recommend the whimsy goth aesthetic. If you enjoy more old-fashioned looking styles, I recommend dark academia to those who are into more of a darker, almost gothic sort of look. Or if you prefer lighter colors, you could go for light academia instead. If you love vintage, cozy aesthetics, then I definitely recommend you check out shabby chic if you're into more of a pink and girly vibe. If you love the vibe of shabby chic but want more of a neutral color palette, then I recommend checking out cottagecore. Now for a completely different room aesthetic. If you love the color pink and kawaii things overall, I suggest you use the keywords kawaii, kawaii-K, cutecore, and kawaii-core for looking up this sort of style of bedroom. If you love the shabby chic style but want something a little bit more extra and princessy, then I recommend you using the keywords princess, princesscore, and rococo. If you love animal prints and you're a big fan of hot pink and other neon colors, I think you would absolutely love a McBling bedroom. It's very 2000s it girl vibes. If you're obsessed with the color pink and can't get enough of ruffles and lace, I definitely recommend you search up Himegyaru bedroom ideas. This is by far one of my favorite types of bedroom styles, honestly. And last on my list of different bedroom aesthetics, we have alternative bedrooms. Emo and punk style bedrooms basically have a ton of band posters everywhere. Also, a thing I've noticed a lot when it comes to this type of bedroom is that you can see a lot of people using their accessories as decor too. And finally, we have goth. Goth itself can look so different depending on what type of goth you're going for. Either you can go more modern and minimalistic with it, or you can be more witchy and vampiric looking. So now that you have a good idea of what you want your room to look like, let's get into the fun part, which is decorating. There are many things you can choose from when it comes to deciding on what to get or make for your room, and I've written down a pretty long list of things. I tried to find a variety of stuff to put on this list, so I hope you find some stuff that you like. The first item that I think really makes a room look cute is canopies. I could really just talk about my love for canopies all day. They're usually pretty affordable, and they can make a room look 10 times better in my opinion. You can find canopies in a variety of styles and colors, so this could be a great option for most people. Another thing that is similar to canopies that can make your room look great is curtains. Curtains are pretty easy to find and they can add a lot to your room. You can also find matching curtain pullbacks to add another touch of cuteness to your curtains. This next thing is a pretty obvious one, but posters will make a huge difference in what your room looks like. I usually will find photos on Pinterest or look for artists who sell prints on Instagram. With Pinterest photos, I either print them at home or get them printed at a local print shop or on a website like Free Prints. You can also add frames to your posters if you think it would add to the style that you're going for. If you want to be a bit more bougie when redecorating your room, then I think wallpaper would be a really cool option. You can find so many different types of wallpapers too, so it works nicely with a lot of styles. Also, you don't have to cover every wall in your bedroom with wallpaper. You could either have one accent wall or you can even get just a large wall mural. A thing that can make your room feel super cozy is by having some plants in your room. You could have them on the windowsill, hanging on the ceiling, or have some fake vines or flowers hanging across your wall. Like, there's so much you can do with plants, and they're also just so pretty to look at. You can always get fake plants too in case you're not good with real plants. Next, let's talk about mirrors. Mirrors of any shape and size can make your room look so nice. Mirrors can make a space look a lot bigger than it actually is. They also bring in a lot of light into your room, so this is a great option if you have a room that tends to be a bit darker. You can add smaller mirrors for decor or even have a full body mirror if you like taking outfit pics. Another thing that you can hang up on your wall is a photo grid. With a photo grid, you can hang up tiny photos, but you can also really just hang up whatever you like. For example, if I were to get one, I think I would add keychains and accessories on it so that I can have them organized while also adding another cute thing to my room. If your room is big big enough, having some sort of furniture like a couch, love seat, beanbag, or some chairs would make your room feel really cozy. Also, if you have some friends or family over, then it gives them a good place to sit too. Now let's talk about candles. I don't think I've ever met somebody who doesn't like candles, so this is a pretty safe option for most people. Candles come in so many colors, shapes, and styles that you can probably find one for whatever type of aesthetic that you're going for. Also, they're just so nice to have if you're just chilling out in your bedroom. Like for me, they also help me relax a lot better too. An important thing that I think most people should have in their rooms if they can add them would be to install some shelves. Shelves are great for displaying things and also super great if you want to have some more extra space in your room. Me personally, I need to have a lot of shelves because I love dolls and figurines way too much. Next item is one of my favorite things to have in a room, which is a clothing rack. I actually have a clothing rack right behind me, and I basically use this to display all of my prettiest clothing. Clothing racks are another great way to utilize space in your room, and they honestly just look so cute. If you're like me and you have an insane amount of bags and purses, have you ever thought of getting a coat rack? I bought myself a pink one for my bedroom, and I'm so glad I did because now, finally, all of my bags are organized. So if you're like me and you have a lot of backpacks, purses, and bags, then I definitely recommend you get it because it is so worth it. Next up is bedding and decorative pillows. This is something that can add so much to your room without having to do a lot of work, especially if you add cute pillows or stuffed animals. Like, your bed kind of becomes the centerpiece of your room. So if you invest in some cute bedding, it really does make your room that much cuter. Now I'm going to mention something that I feel like I don't hear very much when it comes to redoing your room, and that is having a wall clock. They're not only useful to check the time, but are also great if you want to have some diversity of stuff on your walls. Adding lighting of some sort to your room can also make your room look so nice and cozy. It could be adding fairy lights, a cute lamp, or even a chandelier if you want to be more fancy. Nice lighting can add so much to your room, it just makes it that much prettier. Similar to posters, tapestries are a great option if you want something that's cool to fill up extra wall space. You can also add tapestries onto your ceiling if you're into a very maximalist vibe. I've seen some of my friends do that with their own bedrooms, and it always looks really cool. And the last thing I wanted to add onto this list is stick-on wall hooks. If you're someone who likes to display their bags and purses in a cute and neat looking way, then you can easily do that with wall hooks. They're usually pretty inexpensive and a very easy way to fill up some more wall space. And yeah, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know in the comments below if you would like some more room tip videos like this. Thanks so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate you being here. And since you stuck around this long, let me give you a heart, and heart to you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Ta-ta!